Hello, hello, and welcome to Gothic once more. It is Saturday, 29th. Apologies, I'm sound a bit rough, but the entity known as a common cold has caught me. But it can't really do much damage to a slab organism. After that, even Corona won't be untouched with me. So anyhow, on the last stream, which was last week, collected a bunch of focus stones, became a Templar. Just finished this focus stone with Diego. And you know, we just have one to collect, but there is a bit of a handicap up here, which is sort of a cut content. It's not really expanded, except there's a bunch of bad boys around here that are looking to get dinked. So we do a little hello there. He's like, what the frick? I can't shoot him. He's behind this freaking wooden fence. Absolutely get got forehead. Oh no. Yeah, so yeah, we are Templar. I mean, we have a decent weapon protection, but arrow protection, oh no, it does not exist at the current moment. So we still have to be kind of careful with arrows or against arrows. But I mean, one dude is not really much of a problem. Yeah, hello Dale. Glad to see you once more. So yeah, we got that on the engine. Now we gotta clear out this little bandit camp. Just gotta be. Whoa! Oh, there's a lad on the freaking tower. It's okay though. We have the power of exploit. And as soon as we get up here, we should be fine. But does mean you have to get up a ladder. Like, I wonder if his AI will actually get triggered to switch the weapon and he just runs off. Hello there, sir. Oh no. Did they even bother like trying to switch the weapon? Yeah, might as well kill those thugs because they'll just. But they won't keep attacking. They'll probably skedaddle. Like they just get their shit their pants and then run away. But there's a bunch of lads down there. You know, they all have bows, which is not exactly the most optimal situation because we don't really have much of arrow protection. We do have some spells you can dink with though. There's a lot of lads there. Actually, let me look at my magic. I have only circle 2. Actually, how much is magic at 20? Oh, 30. Firebolt is better than the ice bolt. Interesting. Well, I mean, that goes in there. It uses up the same amount of mana. Who would have thunk? Oh no, this light got freaking triggered. I mean, maybe we can lead him away for his friends and again to. Yeah, we can easily go. And then freaking assassin creeping from above. But even with those 2 shots, he took away like 1/3 of my health, which is... Oh, good. Actually, let me real quick see if I have any protection arrows. Yeah, so I do have... Yeah, or skin. Do I have... Yeah, I have fire. I mean, it's not much, but it's something. I do need that strength bonus for the sword. Yeah, exactly, who needs a name when they got exploits? Well, maybe I can actually bait that other with magic. Well, they had the power of render distance on their side. It's okay, I have a mad healing spell still. But I understand why they changed the heal spell for Gothic too. Instead of being like a hold down continuous, just being a flat spell, you just have to wait to cast. Of 3 different levels. Oh, there. This guy's just like, whoa, whoa. Well, Quentin's down. The only main tug that actually has really nothing to say. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it with that lad chilling behind. Try how to bait them though. Oh, nice. You're looking forward to Yarkandar and the expansion? Because the expansion is pretty neat. I like the bit with where you can recruit a bunch of pirate buddies and just clear out the entire canyon. Just you and like 5 lads just strolling down the canyon wrecking orc ass. This guy's just freaking doing the gangster pose, like, come here little shite. You mess with me. I am messing with you. Kill for your buddies. I'm gonna murder you as well soon enough. Whoa. Come on, look at him. Ah, there you go. He's finally activated. Yeah, Yarkandar is pretty fun. The only enemy I don't really like in Yarkandar is obviously the harpies that show up. But there's only a few of them. But it's mostly the stone guardians. Because they don't really have a exact pattern, and they don't have an exact, I guess, stun lock. You can't really stun lock them well. At least with 2 armored weapons, I think. Because they just seem to, right after you hit them, they instantly attack right afterwards. Just too quickly for you to recover and attack again. Quentin's like looking skedadding, he's like, oh shit, son! Oh, hey, they're running as well. Oh, Jacko comes through, okay. That's where they go to. Huh. I had no clue. So the lads that you scare off as a quest for Korklom, I believe, in chapter 2, they come here instead. Huh. Okay, so I mean, we know Quentin Quentin's just chilling there. He's got skedaddle as soon as he sees us. The weed mixer, he's got skedaddle, but Quentin's already skedaddling. Oh, Quentin, why are you running? I need your freaking items. Oh, you can get the collar armor in chapter 2. Actually, I didn't know that. That does make it a lot more useful because it will always show up at like chapter 3 or so, and then at that point you have like the heavy mercenary armor, or whatever the heavy variant of the guild armor, which is better than the crawler armor. So it is fairly decent. Okay, so what does that leave? 1 thug, 2 thug, 3 thug, 4 thugs. They're all kind of bunched up together. Oh yeah, while I'm here, I'm gonna drink those potions because I'm not gonna level strength over 100. There's no point because I just looked at the requirements and like we're pretty much good to just chuck these potions. It's not much of a point to over level our strength. As well ding the dexterity one as well. Yes, I'm pretty much good to use the heaviest two-handed swords at this point, basically. So I can exchange not the strength when it's 17. Oh no, they're both 10. Oh well. Yeah, 70 protection is nothing to sneeze at, especially at chapter 2. Okay, so let's actually bait this lad. And one by one they'll go down eventually. Yeah. Yeah, there's certainly a big jump in the armor protection. Because like, you know, like chapter 1 for the most part you're using the freaking leather armor. But you can either buy it, obviously, or you can just basically do a little parkour and yoink it from the chest as soon as you get to Coronis. And then you're just kind of chilling there with like around 20 to 30 protection for the most of chapter 1. Which I mean, it's, you know, it's always decent, I suppose. It's always protection. But for some of the fights, you know, it's still pretty spooky enough. Especially if you're doing one of the tougher fights early on. Like, again, what was it, the Dragon Slayer sword in chapter 1. Well, I mean, if you have the spell scrolls to destroy undead, that's pretty easy. Same, you can get the two-handed paladin sword early on, which is, I mean, it's an okay two-hander. I mean, for chapter 1, it's a decent two-hander. You do need like 70 strength though, I think. But 70 strength is pretty easy to get, I think, in chapter 1. Easy enough. Alright, there I see a friend. Man, eventually start following me. Yeah, I think I finished chapter 1 of Gothic 2 around level 12ish as well. Like, it's definitely a fair bit, because look, I'm in chapter 3 in Gothic 1 and I'm on level 19. Like, by the end of Gothic 2, you're like level 40. Which is certainly a big up. Okay, that does just leaves one thug. We can rush him, I think. Nice, 148. That's without the reading all of the tablets as well. Or the little book that gives you a +5, I think. Yeah, so we cleared out this little bandit captain now. Now, one thing I forgot to completely do or trigger is the the stranger questline. What is the stranger questline? Well, if you recall that little watchtower we cleared out like 2 streams ago or something like that, 3 streams ago, with all the skeletons and that skeleton mage. Well, he actually dropped a book, and once you read that book, you get riddles, and you have to like go to that specific place in the riddle to pick up another book, and it's like basically a quest like that where you just go there, collect the book, and go to another place. Eventually, you know, you finish, you get some nice XP and a nice enough items, and you can do it like in chapter 1. Like we cleared out that watchtower in chapter 1. But one of the places is kind of tough to get to in chapter 1 because it's in the Orclands. It's in the little castle, the highest point of the game where you've been to last week. So that's cleared out. Let me save it real quick. Oh no, you found someone that breaks the game completely. What is it? Please share, because I'm not saying I'm gonna use it, but I might use it in my off time. Yeah, so the book, it is the Chromonym, which I picked up once you read it. Get this, he who is willing to renounce all depravity and wanders on the path of righteousness shall know where the source of my power lies hidden, that he might use it to break the chains of this world and prove worthy to receive Chromonym. The wise one sees to have a general overview before he dedicates himself of his next mission. So what's basically telling me, yeah, I'm talking about the comic books. Yeah, so what it's basically telling me in this part of the riddle is we need to go back to that castle. So it's a fair bit of a trek, but we've already cleared out the area. We just have to go there and do some bit of parkour and pick up the book. So to kind of speed up a little bit, I'm just gonna use that potion of velocity and do a mad sprint. Should shorten the trek a smidge. So once you get that done, we should be able to get. We are gonna get a nice amulet we might use. Actually, hard skills 58. Yeah. So before you learn the language, each time you try to use the voice game tablets, there's a chance there will be another one update. So keep using the same one over and over and keep oh, I see. Yeah, because when you use it, it actually takes it out of your inventory until it puts it back in. So I guess there is a chance for it to spawn an extra one in your inventory for an odd reason. Yeah, that makes sense. That does sound pretty broken. You can just kind of get instant, well not instant, but if you learn the languages in chapter 1, you can get to like 100% flying, and you know, the crossbow is one-handed, two-handed in like pretty much no time at all, where it was taking you to like, well, normally to like chapter 3-ish maybe, in terms of skill points gather, to even get to that point. And the potion has run out of juice, but we're pretty much there, so we just don't, hopefully we don't yeet ourselves by accident. I mean, go for it. I mean, you know, you can always do a backup save before you do it. Just, oh, hello there, Orc. Didn't know you existed. Yeah, yeah. This is just nice enough to have dexterity or high dex to just for the lockpicking and such, and pickpocketing, because it just makes those two a lot more easier. And it just makes lockpicking just easier to deal with. It's not as annoying. Okay, so we're back here. I'm gonna do a little quick search because I don't want to accidentally yeet myself up this tower and, you know, dying. So we actually need to do this little parkour piece, which I've done before, and I was like, well, there's nothing here. Well, there's actually something there. Well, you do need to read that book. Yeah, so there's an old book. An E for weakness, common 2.
I found the book.
Carried from the tides of time, Cromwell's visions have opened my eyes. No price cloud behind us to ever renounce my faith in them, for it touched my heart too intensely. What is divine will be reunited after being massively separated for a short time. So, if I open up the map, speaking of map, I actually don't have a proper map. That's okay because we have a focus map to us. So near enough the focus, the last focus area of Gordon, there's that little river, so it's near enough that. In a little islet that I guess where the two rivers converge, I should say. While we're here, let's try out that little trick with avoiding full damage that we kind of learned yesterday, and see how if we can get off this pretty safely. Well, it didn't work out this time. Maybe I just mistimed it or whatever, but I still got mad there. Ah, never mind. We'll just get down this normally. Oh god, just don't bounce around like it's a freaking ping pong ball. Oh, we're downstairs. Cool. Oh. Yeah, this is like the hardest part because basically just where it is, I think. Well, there's one part that might be tougher because it involves fire lizards, but it's near where that ship is, that wreck ship is. I don't know if I could get down, yeah, without doing the dead. I'm not gonna say no. But I'm just gonna teleport right back to the swamp camp. Because it's faster, I think. I'm thinking of potion of sprint. We have like 12, you might as well use them. So we're gonna pick up that book there, the next one. Then we're gonna actually get the focus done because we're in the area anyways. And then the next Chrominant book is gonna be actually near enough the new camp, so it actually kinda, it's nice enough. Actually it's there because we're gonna have to go there anyways to give back those focus crystals or focus stones to Satyrus. So after that we can get the Chrominant book, teleport back, I think, yeah, teleport back again. So we're gonna have to go to the beach. And then finally get the Chrominant, the amulet, from where that skeleton mage was, because it does eventually take us on a little loop. And I can see the ruins already. So I'm gonna start there and actually go up. What we're actually looking for is a little beach like this. There with a lurker. Okay, there's a lurker boy down there. There's two lurker boys down there. Yeah, very easy enough at this stage. And I think I can see already the book in the distance. Yeah, there it is. You get it next to that tree. The biggest problem now is find the little card. That's easily done. There's the old book. Chrominant tree.
I found the book.
Oh, ancient gods, how can it be that a man like me, simple and unworthy, may receive such a great legacy? I feel great fear to lose all of it again by a slight faltering in word or deed. The wise fisherman occasionally tries to get lucky on the other side of the lake. And that is talking about the lake next to the new camp, where that sunk, hut is. But before we go there, let's actually get this last focus thing on. Get this done over here. Hey there, Gordon. Time flat cleared out those snappers, so there should be less of them to move.
Hi, Greenhorn. As you can see, the colony is quite a small place. You can't help bumping into people all the time.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm trying to track down an old legend.
Legend?
Yes, Milton, my pal from the old camp, told me that monks used to live here. Of course, that was long before the barrier was created. It said they worshipped a god who gave them the power to turn into animals. I'm sure there are still treasures from the old times here. What brings you here?
I'm looking for a magic focus. It must be somewhere in this area.
The thing you're looking for might be in the old ruined monastery beyond the canyon.
We could go on together.
Good idea. This area is crowded with snappers. When they're on their own, they're no problem for an experienced hunter. Most of the time they hunt in packs, though. A pack can even tear the cleverest sword fighter to pieces.
So we'll go together?
Okay, but before we cross this log, I'd like to examine the canyon. I'd like to know what's at my back. Come with me. I've discovered a path which will take us there.
Alright. Oh hey, more snappy boys. Easy peasy. Yeah, they rebounds is a bit funky. Like snappers are still tough enough at level 12-ish. Orcs are definitely hard. Even going to chapter 2. Like they're much harder than original, I think. Because even now, like you can destroy orcs very easily 1-on-1. What else is there that's rebalanced? I think it's a bit odd.
That's what I call luck. Apparently, this used to be a storage cave. Why don't you take the lead now? I just wanted to make sure that we won't be surprised on our return trip.
Wolves are definitely harder, I think. Blood fights are still easy enough. Hey, I'm transforming from meatbug. We're gonna need that definitely to even get past the wall/door. And some human enemies are just so ridiculous. Like not even talk about Attila from the Thieves Guild, but like even that random guy guarding the storage with the weed pack for Cypher. He's pretty ridiculous. He can still one-shot you no problem. Because like every NPC has like 50% in one-handed or something like that, and 100 strength. So they can easily just one-shot you, if not outright kill you. Like just a one hit. Which is the biggest challenge, I think. Because sometimes you get hit and it's like, oh, it's barely doing enough damage. Like, and then like there's no time to hit you and it's like suddenly you're down on the ground. It's like, whoa, what the frick just happened, dude? That's a thing they changed in the expansion specifically. Cool, we level up. Yeah, they rebalanced a lot of stuff in this expansion specifically because I think people were saying Gothic 2 originally was too easy, which I can see why. I mean, I am currently having the best one-handed sword in the game, like at chapter 2. Or I did get a chapter 2, it's chapter 3, but yeah, I can see why. I do have 17 strength right now, which is pretty ridiculous. But on the other hand, it's like
The
it's
little beasts over there
seeing
seem
how
to be
much
the
damage
only
they can
ones
do
who have managed to get into the inner yard.
when you're still late game, like. So the game is giving a bit of environmental hint on how you're meant to actually get past this little obstruction, which is with the transform into meat bug. Before that, I need to chug a little blueberry potion here. We're past the wall. So the game doesn't really tell you or teach you on how transformation work. And if you did originally, you might be like, well, when does the transformation end? But actually, you can press enter at any time, any point to revert instantly. Just like that. Yeah, which is pretty useful, not gonna lie. I think even the game automatically puts on your strongest weapon, the strongest weapon it thinks you have, like... Because I don't remember having this bow on me. Or maybe I did, I don't know.
You actually managed to open the gate. That spell of yours was real clever.
And on we go. Come on.
Alright, so we have some more snappers to absolutely delete at the current moment. Got a crit on that lad. Yeah, they do take your weapon like completely in Gothic 2 as well, and all your gold, which is, I mean, it's not end of the world because if they keep putting you down on the ground, you can eventually just cheese them by getting a hit in and just whittling it down like that, and eventually get your gold back, or you should, and your weapon in theory. But obviously you don't have your strongest weapon on that thing, so it takes a bit more effort. So it's not end of the world, but it is a bit interesting that they do take your weapon. I mean, it makes sense. You know, they beat you, might as well yoink all your shit while you're down, because it's the same what you would be doing as well. It beats up the entire harbor because there's no one reports crimes in the harbor, so it's just basically free XP by beating up the poor. Now that's freaking tactics. Yeah, the quick sign is pretty nice. Even like specifically tell you how to do it and stuff, and explain it. And I know they have in Gothic 2 they had prototype implemented like quick potion button, but they never got it fully working. So it's like, oh yeah, turn on at your own parallel that shenanigan and all that jazz. Basically saying it might work, it might break your game, heck knows. Hey, there's a focus then.
So you found...
Yeah, I have to take the focus to the Magicians of Water. They need it.
I'll accompany you for a while.
Something to move to this counter, Or Nuggets, not gonna say no. Yeah, just having quicksand here is pretty nice. Just press F5, you have a instant save. It's a bit spooky though, because it doesn't show up in the actual load menus, so you kind of have to remember what you actually saved. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I'm so used to doing hard saves, I just end up doing hard saves anyway, because hard saves are just easier and maybe safer, heck knows. Oh, hello there, troll. Hey, Gordon, where the heck are you, brother? Oh, it's coming at me, wow. Thankfully, it's just a juvenile troll and a big troll, like the one we killed with Diego. So he's less tanky. We don't have to shrink him either. Gordon, what the heck are you, brother? You have completely done a disappear on me. Not that you killed anything while we were trekking down here, but hey. Don't you have anything interesting to say?
Let's fight.
Sure, let's fight. Ah, there he is. He's finally activated. So we still have a bit to explore. First we have those little climb you can do. So I'm actually gonna do a quick save and do some little climbing action. See what's up here. I think Gorn should be able to follow, no problem. Maybe. Actually, no. Scratch that. He's been having a bit of an issue. Well, see you later, Gorn, I suppose. You covered the bottom, right? I just figured this one out for myself. Oh yeah, and there's this. I forgot. There's this little column that this bit highlighted by. I think you can just like attack it, maybe. I'm not sure. It's being hit or something. I wonder if there's spells involved in this. I can try. Turn this off. Not telekinesis, but you should have. Well, scratch down to have the fist there or whatever it is. Uh-oh. I mean, I expected that, but hey, good thing quick save. Yes, I mean, that exists. I don't actually remember how you do it. I don't know if you just strike it with something. Oh, I see. So you do need actually to push it normally, like, but as Dale has just said in chat, you have to stand inwards because they build it the other way around. And when you actually need to, yeah. So instead of standing here normally, you have to kind of be here instead, somewhere. I'm hoping not freaking fall off. And the question is freaking game this targeting to lock on properly. Well, it does kind of work here. Ish. No. Oh, there we go. We got it. Ah, yes. Perfect. So that is a design, not fault, but just a freaking glitch that was never fixed. And we just completely yeet ourselves off. Didn't even bother jumping. Yeah, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 game. Too much columns. Is there even a way to have gained this across normally without using cheats? Or is this the one and only time I will be forced to use cheats to actually get over the edge? Because there's no other legit way of getting over normally. even? I know. I was thinking about do we have any levitation, but I forgot levitation is a risen spell, not a Gothic spell. We don't think we can jump far enough as a wolf. We can't exactly use telekinesis on that chest either, because it's not just like a random item you can pick up. Well, we have to open it. Frick. I don't know. I don't know. I might have to actually use I have to use a chute to get up there. Because there's just no one else no other way to get there. I don't even remember how I got this freaking coin like anymore. I'm just like, wow, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Well, we got this, I suppose, but that's not really helpful because they'll just like push it inwards. What's the point? Alright. You know what? Just because I'll try to do some weird jumping at first. If that doesn't work out, I'm just gonna have to, you know, teleport through. Oh, he doesn't even jump, because why? Why even bother jumping, I suppose? As far as I'm just gonna keep this one. Then I'm gonna have to type in Marvin, test mode on, and press F8 to get over there. Which would have worked normally if the column freaking fell the right way. We could just like walk across. But because no, not now, but we got across, I can turn off this freaking cheat mode. Maybe, yeah, test mode off. There we go. This is a legit one. Still, it's only 2 freaking locks to open. It's not even that freaking treasure, like. So much effort to get over here. Not even anything decent. Oh no, now we have to actually get back freaking in there, like. Well, I mean, I think we should be able to jump across. Okay. Actually, we were able to jump across this time. Because we were a bit higher. Yeah, if only that coin freaking fell the other way. Which would be across that old chasm. It would be all cool, but no. It's just one little glitch that never got fixed. I mean, if the treasure was probably substantial, they probably would have fixed it, but concern is just like a random chest with like frick all.
Oh, hell! What monster's that over there?
Oh, where did that come from?
Looks like one of those virtually invincible trolls, only smaller. Whatever. If we want to get out of here, we have to get past that beast. That was hard work.
Yeah, we defeated that monster. But if that was just a young troll...
Then you'd rather not bump into its parents, huh?
Something like that.
This is where we go our separate ways. I want to stay here for a while and have a look around. But I'm sure we'll meet again. See you later, my friend.
Cool. Whoa, that was hard work. Freaking gosh, just tripped again, freaking triggered over thin air. Like, you didn't even see the troll. He's freaking dead because I killed him myself. So this seems to be like a freaking orc, old orc fortress, because I mean there's orc boys, orc statues chilling. Ah, that's where the focus originally was, I guess. That's cool. Like I was foreshadowing for Gothic 3. Gothic 3 and it just being unfortunately backwards in all aspects of design. Okay, so actually, yeah, one thing, I don't need this. I don't need this anymore. I can instead get more protection against weapons, perhaps. Any cool rings we can put on? Life bonus? 10 health. If we could get a mana ring, it would be nice, I suppose. But now we have all the focus stones, so actually we can use that spell scroll to teleport back to the don't even shrine master. Yeah, teleport back to the Magician's War. So we don't even have to walk there. Hello, Satyrs. You lad. Let me do a hard save before change another chapter, because I think this is chapter 4 now, and Gums is about to go freaking mad.
I found a focus in the Troll Canyon.
That's a start. You're doing well. There are still 3 focus stones missing to accomplish our plan.
And we've already
Now
talked
go and look out for
to
the remaining focus stones. I see you
Magicians
used
of
up the
Fire, so
teleportation
we got all their
scroll.
stuff that we
Here,
needed, or I think
take a new
I
one.
needed. So yeah, we can probably progress.
I found a focus in the mountain fort.
Good. That's the second focus stone you've brought us. We're getting closer and closer to our target.
I'm pretty
Be
sure I got
brave
everything done
and
in the
fetch the
old
2
camp.
remaining focus stones.
Got all the side quests and stuff done in chapter 1, and then I talked to the Magician of Fire their last stream. Got all the rooms that I needed and stuff. Items and whatever. Cleared it out completely. Don't even need to buy any weapons or anything from the vendors there, because I already have the strongest weapons they can give. Well, I have the strongest weapon, one-handed. The Scar Sword is the top tier one-handed weapon. And the top tier two-handed weapon, well, the second top tier two-handed weapon is Gomez's sword, but Gomez isn't gonna give it to me willingly just yet. Not until I friggin' murderize him later on.
I found a focus in the ruined monastery. Gorn the mercenary was there. He gave me a hand in searching.
Unbelievable. Now we have 4 focus stones altogether. There's only 1 more missing. Then we'll have them all. You've already done our community a great service. Get the last focus stone, and we'll soon be able to free ourselves.
I found a focus under the Ring of Stone.
Brilliant. Now we have all 5 focus stones. Your deeds are
It's a lot of
invaluable
XP.
to our camp. Be assured of my eternal gratitude.
Cool.
Go to Riordian now. He'll give you something for your immense efforts.
Cool.
Speak to Kronos, the Keeper of the Ore as well. He'll give you another gift from our community.
Sweet.
May you return.
Cool. Let's chat to the lad. Jordan. Yeah, actually.
Satyrus said you had a reward for me.
Oh, 29.
Come here, come here. Our spiritual leader has told me about your heroic deeds. All the people in the camp, no, the whole colony, are deeply indebted to you. Take this as a modest reward for all your efforts.
Show me your...
Actually, I'm gonna... Oh, but like, nah. I'm wanting to buy some spending potions. I don't know, there's the exact same price, but this one's just straight up there. Just gives you extra. Yeah, I'll just buy all your spring potions. Because why not? I can afford it. And running fast is pretty sweet, you know. I bet you probably, some of y'all seen Sonic movie. You gotta go fast. It's the coolest new thing in the market right now. Going fast. Well, time to sell all this weed we don't smoke. That's what all this plates. All this random junk we don't need. Easy. Whoops. There you go. Perfect. Fair trade. It's like a bunch of freaking pots and pans for potions. And so yeah, Roland gave us stuff. Potions, I assuming. Oh hey, a life potion. Nice. You got yoink that for up. Ooh, X mana. Ooh, bunch of fire, extra strength, dex. Oh, don't mind if I do. That means we can actually take off one of our strength bonus stuff. You know, put on something different, like, I don't know, protection against weapons and arrows. Or just more mana, because why not? But I don't need more mana at the moment, because I don't really have spells I can use that require it. You know, maybe circle 3 with fireball, and circle 4 maybe as well. Stonefire. Yeah, I already did to young claw his treasury and stuff. just random 11,000 coins just chilling there because they're completely useless in this game. They should do nothing. They just exist. Yeah, let me just set this real quick. Cool. You like my little 360? No, you're clapping, boys. What's up with that? Don't you like my little 360? Okay, never mind. Let's talk to Kronos. Kronos is down there, probably just chilling out. I'm actually almost leveled up again. Level 22, oh boy. That does mean, hopefully, that with chapter 4, we can teleport back to the swamp, get ourselves mastery, two-handed, and
Satyrus said you had a reward for
oh
me.
boy, you won't tell
As
us
the
more.
keeper of the ore, I'd like to give you a small portion of our ore for your great deeds on behalf of the camp. I hope you'll make as good use of it as we do.
Cool. Actually no, let me try. Yeah, so we can hopefully go to the swamp, get ourselves trained in Master Two-Handed, get the third circle, maybe fourth circle of magic. I'm looking for mana bonus. Yes, yeah, mana bonus. Ring of Enlightenment is actually nice. Ring of Magic I'll also take kindly. Life level don't count. Now you have one amulet that gives mana. Chain Knight, that does seem interesting. Do you have anything interesting? Oh, Ice Block. Ice Block is nice. I do have Ice Block. And Ice Block is very nice for stopping random boys from chasing us. I'm gonna keep Ice Block because you never know. You might actually need it to fight Golems and stuff. And we will be fighting Golems later on. What do we not need? Probably all this random weapons. King's Blade. Oh, I forgot we got those from being up those Templars. Stone the right side of them, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's funny because I mean, technically, maybe it sold it because you just basically just have to give him the ore for selling the weed, or will be the equivalent of selling all the weed. So, yeah, I guess you're buying the weed often yourself. Stunks. Anyhow, what do we have? We don't really use those axe or Laris's axe, or this, or this. Yeah, we need 100. So these random old weapons, cause yeah, there we go. That's gotta be useful someday, maybe. Chill, Kronos, Jesus. We barely stopped talking. You're like totally telling me to frig off. Well, frick you, dude. Anyhow, Let's get this chapter finished completely. Let's talk to Cyrus again. Oh, hard save.
Can you blast the ore mound now?
We now have all the artifacts we need to fulfill our plan. But the barrier was created by 12 magicians. There are not enough magicians in the circle of water to control the powerful energies and to guide them onto the right course.
What can we do?
I'm aware that you've already done much for our community. We owe you greatly. But in the interest of all the inhabitants of the colony, I need to ask one more favor of you.
Cool.
One more favor?
Yes. Go to the old camp and try to win some of the magicians of the Circle of Fire for our cause.
Magicians of fire? Why should they want to give up their easy life? The destruction of the barrier would rob them of their powerful position.
That is the exact reason why you must accomplish this mission. You know people from all the camps of the colony. Remind the magicians of fire of the old times, when we studied the arts of magic together.
All right then, I'll try to convince the magicians of fire. But I can't promise anything. It seems nearly impossible to me.
Yeah, I don't
You
think
must
Gothic
try.
has
If you do not succeed in this,
Speak
there
with
is
dead
only
spell.
one other,
It's
just
not D&D.
one.
One what?
Forget it. You must succeed. Here,
Huh.
take this magic rune. Hand it over to Coristo, the High Magician of the Circle of Fire, as a sign of our trust. With this, he can teleport into this room without passing the guards, anytime he wants. I hope that it will convince our former friends of our good intentions.
Okay.
May you return in one piece.
Maybe would be cool. I really hope Magicians of Fire will be in one piece as well. So I asked myself what would have happened if they actually blew up the ore mound. Yeah. Who knows what might have happened. I mean, we know no one would die because, as they said, the explosion will be magical in nature and it won't, in theory, hurt anyone. So for all we know, it could do a big little poof and just do nothing to anyone.
Hello.
Hello.
I want...
Do you have anything new to tell me? Agility magic. I don't think you got anything new in store for me. Way of Ice. Storm of Fire. Wolf, what you got there in your stores? Shouting to talk to Sharky. Blah blah blah. I don't care, dude. Just show me your wares. Nothing interesting. I don't think there's anything we can really buy interesting at the moment. It's just we need to collect all the good stuff now. I'm definitely not gonna buy any good one-handed weapons at the current moment.
Same old story.
I'm sure they're having a team play with Goblins and Raven. Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Hello?
I'm sure Goblins is doing just fine. He's just chilling out in his throne room, not really doing anything. Definitely not calling people down for no reason. Not losing his shit. God's hammer.
Same old story every time.
I might eat this.
I doubt it's ever likely to keep to yourself.
Hang on, I better not go rushing into anything.
You have to watch what you tell me. Hang on. Better not go rushing into
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah, okay.
Same old story every time. I better keep out of it.
Let's sell out this sword. This orc.
Hang on.
A bunch of these orc weapons because they're just got clear our inventory, sort of fear that can go away. Steel mace can go away, monster can go away, war sword that can go.
Same old story.
And I'll just buy a couple lapis because why not?
better keep out of it.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Won't happen again.
There you go. So it should be good for any stone problems coming up. Wow, there's 3 guys in cultists.
Hello? That was a good fight.
Yeah, I think we got last. While we're here, we're not gonna
you're
help you
probably
just
right.
yet. We gotta do a little walk down to the lake since we are here. Get that gold Chromium book already. Yeah.
There
Oh,
was
hey.
a time when I led a very different life. I was one of the best generals of this country. I've spent my whole life fighting for my country. But the nobles didn't like me because the king listened to my advice, and they knew I posed a threat to their dirty business. I hadn't counted on their insidiousness. They used the king's wife to get me. I was blamed for her pointless murder. King Robar had no other choice. The services I had rendered my country saved me from the gallows, but they robbed me of my freedom. One day I'll be free again, then I shall return and take revenge. I shall have my revenge.
Pepper Hansley. Yeah, they kind of. One thing that Gothic 3 also fucked up was Lee's story arc. Like, he does get his revenge, but it's completely like what the fuck? Because he's like, oh yeah, let's kill the king. But as he said, like in Gothic 1 and 2, he doesn't blame the king. He blames the nobles. So it would make more sense for to like get back at the nobles. But no, instead of Gothic 3, Lee's like, nah, let's kill the king. And he's like, well, we did it, boys. And that's it. There's literally nothing after that. Like, it's so weak in both ways, it's done and the execution.
You have to watch what you tell me.
Afterwards. So yeah, this the lake that I was talking about in the Chromium was the one right up ahead there. I just need to cross it. It should be there on the other little beach there on the other end. Like, you can already see it already there. Just chilling. See ya, Walker. Oh, book. Let us read this now.
I found the book.
Congratulations, you found a book. I dare not hope to be in the presence of Cromlin all day. Gone are the days of wasting and weighing. So easy it would be to achieve absolute perfection. I would like to point out the misspelled achieve. We actually. That's a. Well, hello there, fucking random bloodflies just came out of nowhere. I was freaking enjoying my little read, and you just freaking decided to mess up my little party. He knows what's up. He's like, frick this. Anyhow, let us continue our little lecture. So easy it will be to achieve absolute perfection. I'm not far from it. Long forgotten are the deeds of those who once were aboard. Aboard as in a ship? Well, there is a little, ship crashed on the beach near the tower. Oh yeah, it's chapter 4, so there should be new spawns. That's gotta be fun. And instead of teleporting, I'm gonna walk down to the old camp because we have a friend we're gonna meet on the way. Here's my wild chunk of little potion of swiftness, because why not? Do a mad dash. Good. absolutely delayed those goblins. They even only got one hit in there. What's here? Poker. Oh boy, a poker and a wooden spoon. Whoa. Whoa, boys, we got the freaking epic rarity freaking wooden spoon, lads. Crab Brave intensifies. Freaking puts on a freaking dubstep intro thumbnail. Anyhow, now walk down there. We should meet someone on our way. There's no one here specifically, but hey, there's Milton. What are you doing here, Milton? What the frick?
They are all dead, I couldn't help them. I was not there.
Calm down, Milton. What happened?
They killed the magicians of fire, all of them apart from me, and I was close to death as well.
You'd better tell me the whole story from the beginning, one thing after the other.
Okay, keep cool, Milton, keep cool. It all started with the old mine caving in.
The old mine caved in?
Yes. It all happened very fast. Nobody in the mine made it out. The guards blocked the entrance to the mine.
Well, as you can heard, the freaking old mine caved in. Which is a big freaking event. Oh hey, I met Gordon.
I met Gorn.
Really? Where?
By the old ruined monastery by the sea. The two of us searched it for treasure.
I'm sure he'll tell me all about it when we meet again.
Lester and I took out the mountain fort.
He told me about it. Apparently, you can be trusted.
Where have the four of you been meeting so far?
Oh, here and there. We meet in a lot of different places.
How could the mine cave in?
I have no idea. Some of the diggers who were waiting in front of the entrance said something about a massive earthquake and a huge cloud of dust coming from the tunnel.
Were you there?
Yes, that's where I learned about the cave-in.
What was that you said about the magicians of fire?
I only know that they were killed by the ore barons shortly after the mine caved in. When I returned from our adventure under the Ring of Stone, the guards at the gate suddenly attacked me. They shouted words like traitor and collaborator at me. I had a very narrow escape.
Why would the ore barons want to kill the magicians? It doesn't make sense.
That's right. The guards just didn't give me any opportunity to ask. They drew their swords immediately. Perhaps Diego knows more. He was in the camp when things got worse.
You should hide, far away from here.
No. Diego and I agreed to keep an eye on the two gates and to warn our unsuspecting friends from the other camps. Please talk to Diego.
Alright then, where can I find Diego?
Where can I find Diego?
He's hiding on the other side of the old camp, near the back gate. Please talk to him.
Alright then.
See you later.
I thought he was gonna walk towards the freaking guards. And I remember how Gomez would react to Salvage Exchange Place, how it's pictured remake teaser. Yeah, like basically a chapter from the get-go. Like it would be basically the same deal as in what's happening now, because this whole shebang's like they've gone awry. But instead, it's like the first months of the game. It's like whoa, explosions, whoa. It's cool. The exchange place is falling down. What if those guys will attack me? Well, if they are good, well then I get absolutely deleted. Well. All the old camp guys are now gonna be attacking us. It's gotta be a big rip-roaring for them. They sure be messing with me. But yeah, the whole thing exploding in the remake teaser just doesn't really make sense. Because for obvious reasons, Gomez will trip out with his whole operation being disrupted. Completely, like. I mean, we can try to take those out. Just kinda chilling there. It's like, haha. Haha, I'm in danger. I wonder how close I have to get before they... Oh, hey, Fletcher.
Look at that! It's a guy from the swamp camp.
So what? What business is it of yours?
Your mine's gonna be ours soon.
Yeah? Well, dream on.
Sorry, but I can't risk you telling anyone about it.
Hang on, I don't want any trouble.
You should have thought of that before you showed your face here.
Hey, what the?
Go, boys! Let's get him!
Easy peasy, boys. I got a level up from it. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a freaking lad with a crossbow just chilling behind this rock.
You'll be sorry for that.
Murder all those freaking friends of his. Oh yeah, I got freaking drink beer. How about no? Wait, no shooting me in the freaking face with a crossbow. I'm pretty sure Fletcher is meant to stay alive for Gothic 2 in canon, but he does a dead behind the screen, so it doesn't matter. We gotta kill Bloodwound anyways. And that's the sad part. Do you think because they look cool and amazing? Doesn't make sense for a saying? Nah, it really doesn't. It really does not. And that's the big problem, like. Because you could definitely make a cool opening or a cool introduction without making the whole story not make sense. But making the whole exchange place explode and then having the main hero fight with snappers from the very start of this bit not making sense, because first of all the exchange place should have been pre-guarded like it is by that guard post down there with two lads. Oh, the diggers are freaking skedaddling. I don't know where. They're skedaddling. I don't think we gotta get in there. Yeah. Anyhow, let's go talk to Diego since we're right here. Get that story out. I mean, even original opening, I mean Gothic 1's opening is already decent enough of Bullet basically baptizing you. Because it already tells you, you know, that this ain't gonna be a freaking rodeo trip. It's directed by Malcolm Bay. Like. This is gonna be a freaking, you know, survival trip. But at first, until you get freaking overpowered, so overpowered you can't link everything in 2 shots. But nonetheless, you know, the point still stands. So Diego should be around the back gate. Ah, there he is. Just chilling by the rock.
Hey, shh, be quiet. Hello, Diego. I've already talked to Milton on the other side of the camp.
Okay, so you already know what happened. But did you also hear about the planned raid on the free mine?
Alright, on the free map. But hey, first, can you teach me something, brother? Okay, let's talk about old mine.
How could the old mine cave in?
One of the diggers who survived it told us that they were digging, and they hit an underground river on the bottom level. When the water gushed into the mine, one of the supports broke, and the entire upper section collapsed. Only a handful of people managed to escape from the mine.
Why are the fire mages dead?
That's a long story.
Just tell me about it. It's not the first long story I've had to listen to.
Well then, luckily I was in the ore baron's house when they got the news that the mine had collapsed. Gomez was hopping mad when he heard about the accident, and he was afraid that his position could be at stake.
Of course. Who controls the ore controls the colony as well.
That's right. Since he has no source of income anymore, the goods from the outside world won't come in anymore either. Nobody will work for him if he doesn't get another source of income soon.
And that's the reason for the raid on the free mine?
To be honest, that's Gomez's only chance to maintain his power. 2 hours ago, 24 guards set out for the free mine.
But what happened to the fire mages?
Coristo and the other mages were the only people in the camp to remain rational. They forbade the raid and demanded a settlement with the 2 other camps.
They forbade Gomez to raid the free mine?
Well, yes. Coristo and the others shouldn't have been so self-confident. Gomez didn't trust them anymore and had them perfidiously assassinated.
That's a yikes, brother. Shouldn't have messed with the madman. Especially such an irrational state. It's a different story if you're being safe from snappers, if you get punched in the face and some other ranges, yeah. In general, like the remake, it was just a bit kinda too bright, I guess would be the good way to say it. So many post-processing effects that it's kind of seems like more like a fairy tale setting than a grey fantasy. You know the Gothic. There's no Gothic in Gothic. But anyhow, that's mad. I need to warn the new camp.
That's mad. I need to warn the new camp.
Then you must hurry up. They'll have almost reached the free mine.
But they never get through the fortifications of the new camp.
They don't need to get through them. A few months ago, they found a path that leads over the mountains and right to the free mine, and nobody else knows about it.
I've seen the guards in front of the locked gates.
Stay away from them. They'll attack anybody approaching the camp. They are afraid of somebody avenging the raid on the free mine.
What are you and Milton going to do now?
We'll stay here for a while to warn some more friends so they don't bump straight into the guards. But you could do us a favor.
Consider it done. Tell me what you want.
Look out for Lester and Gorn. They need to know what happened here. Tell them that the 4 of us will meet at the same place as always.
If I see them before you do, I'll warn them and send them to your meeting point.
Thanks, my friend. You really seem to be an all right guy. Go now. We'll meet again later.
Take care.
Okay, so there's 4 guys we can absolutely delete for some XP. Why not? Hey there, lad. How are you doing?
Oh, so you ventured out of your swamp camp. That was mighty stupid of you.
What?
What?
What do you mean?
Haven't you heard about the attack on your mine?
What?
Sorry, but we can't let you go shooting your mouth off.
Hey, I don't want any trouble.
You should have thought of that before.
Look, I've had about enough of this.
So have I. Kill him. Put the weapon down.
How about no? Ah yes, I like him fighting with his fists. Absolute freaking thing. Oh yeah, I think Diego's helping me out. See ya, Bloodwin. A little bit of known canon because Bloodwin is in Gothic too. He's meant to be in Gothic. Let's see. Oh, you got fucking dead as well.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
Are you sure about that? Okay. Does that mean my my protection money's forfeit? Haha, winky face. Okay, I think Leicester and Gordon should be in the... Like, Gordon should be in the UCAM maybe. And Leicester should be in the swamp camp, perhaps. In theory, at least. Oh hey there, lad. What you doing here? Ah, you want to fight me with your fists? How about see you later, alligator? Freaking idiot. What you gotta do? Freaking block a freaking sword with your knuckles? What is this, Oblivion? So I want to quickly check in here just to check if there's any new enemies to, you know, fight or whatnot. Let's just teleport right now. I wonder if... No, Karanger should be in there. So let's go talk to him straight up. See if we can get heavy armor. Because we're gonna go fight some old camp boys to defend the free mine later on.
Hang on. I shouldn't believe it. Not go
Oh,
rushing
22.
into anything.
Pretty strong.
But keep it to yourself.
Better
People
not
don't
go
need to
rushing.
know it.
22. Karanger.
Awaken.
He has nothing to say to be specific.
I want to learn more about fighting with two-handed weapons.
You're now in command of the Dance with the Blade. Now I'll show you how to master the fight. Use your spiritual force to anticipate your enemy's movements before he attacks. Knowing how your enemy fights is half the victory. Be fast. Your movements will have to be surprising and fluent. Your hits precise and hard. Learn to ignore the pain. It's your willpower that will
Guess
finally
I'm walking
decide
back up to the fortress.
outcome of the fight. Remain calm. Only if you enter a fight calmly
Thank you
and
for
with
the reminder.
concentration will you survive it. Use your skill cautiously, and remember, to provoke a fight means you will die in a fight.
Okay.
Awaken!
I need better ammo.
I need better...
I could give you better armor.
Just give me the heavy armor.
I'd like to have a heavy Templar's armor.
Nice.
From now on, wear this armor.
Yeah, boy. Freaking 95 protection against weapons. That's mad protection. One thing I want to check though, can I put down Core Anger and take his sword? Because that's a negative. Uh-oh. Look.
Okay, let's forget.
I'm guessing they even get mad. I can put you down. Uh-oh.
I suppose you don't have nothing against me keeping some more.
You say what? Well,
You shouldn't have done that.
we can put him down, but we do kind of get put to sleep. And this lad is just... Excuse me, brother. Could you, like, not?
Yeah, buzz off! A really nice view.
A really nice view. Cool. What I do want is you to, like, perish. Yeah, I know, I'm gonna go down to sleep.
You'll be very sorry for that.
Okay, I have a plan. Because, I mean, crying just gotta put me to sleep, which is fine. I just need to put the other lad down real real fast,
You
and
shouldn't
yoink
have
his
done
sword.
that.
Because that's literally all I want is his sword. So hopefully I can do it in a lightning record speed. Guess what's up.
Okay.
A really nice view. Why have you...
I pretty much got back all my ore, and then some. I mean, he can't rob me because I'm asleep. I think. So, he's not gonna rob me because he got
You
put down.
shouldn't have done that.
That's actually the way it works. Yeah, there you go. Yes, I like how they're training swords without a sword. Do you actually get a nice weapon from this, or no? Or was this just a complete waste of time? I got Custodian's Blade, which is 44 strength versus 70, but does less damage. Oh well. Seems like it was kind of pointless, but...
You looking for trouble with me?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Strength and...
Cool. Yeah, this is pretty nice there. Put you, like, just try to put you to sleep instead of just murdering
You
you.
shouldn't get in trouble with my friend.
But it's also nice that Gothic 1 doesn't have a crime system where you have to just pay off Andre for murdering people, like 100 gold or whatever it is. But while we're here, I'll get those circles of magic. Ah yes, Bulk there, I see you're training that boy real well.
Awaken!
I am ready to enter the third circle.
Mark this. The visions became one of the...
Where the heck is?
Awaken!
I am ready to enter the fourth.
A long time has passed since the camp was founded. Many things have changed. The faith has grown, it has been strengthened, and it has spread. We have not forgotten our objective. We have not given up on trying to invoke the sleeper. Perseverance and stability of faith represent the fourth circle. Now you know everything a brother needs to know about magic. You have been a good student.
Cool.
I
You got any cool, you know, artifacts on the sale? Like, oh. Great invincibility seems pretty nice. Impeachability, sprint fastness. What about runes? You got any cool runes? Control. I got telekinesis runes. I guess cool. I might as well buy it, I suppose. Stormfish, I guess I'll buy that for $1. Yeah, there is just so many things. Which means it's also cool because that means like Gothic 1 is its own kind of game, Gothic 2 is its own kind of game. It's just no outright bear, but it's just fun to go back to each one. Pyrokinesis, oh boy. Control, circle 4, that head, buy that. Charm, oh boy, I'll buy that as well. And sleep. I'm Fistman, I guess, because why the heck not? It only costs like 4,900. It'd be fine. We don't need this anymore because we do have the room to teleport ourselves into. We don't need these scrolls because we have the rune. Same with telekinesis. Transform I will keep. And some skellies. Shrink monster I guess I'll keep because why not? And sunlight. Just an ice block. And healing because I'm never gonna use that again. Oh yeah, the Templar's armor because I'm never gonna use the lower level armor than what I currently have. I am still gonna sell Custodian's Blade because I can. And we just need 900. Guess we can just sell some random judgment swords we just yanked from the guard. There we go. We still have 3 skill points to spare. Which is I guess cool and dandy.
Right. That's not really my problem.
So let's go to the beachhead. First to finish off the Chromatin quest.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
That's rude. There must be some keeping to your story.
Maybe, do you have anything cool to say? Or this guy exists? Not me, this guy exists. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool in my book. We have Circle 4 so we can exchange fireballs for Breaking Storm of Fire. Mana cost max 10. Oh, we'll see. Like, that's cool. Teleport, I'm gonna turn that off for now because I want to test out Pyrokinesis and I want to test out Stormfist. And Ice Block, because Ice Block might be useful for the Fire Lizards because we can take out one from the flight if it hits. Actually, you want to test out Pyrokinesis, so we might as well test out now. What the heck is Pyrokinesis? What does it actually do? Oh, it just does that. Cool. He doesn't even care anymore. Like, should have got freaking blasted, dude. But he's still keeping trucking like nothing ever happened. Well, that seems like a pretty overpowered spell for a one-on-one. Just straight up takes you out of the fight. Stormfist, I imagine, just yeets a person. I mean, it's an AoE spell, which is nice. Let's go. dinged by freaking 2 Templars. The balance mod combined with the mana reload screen makes my nose most quite reliable. Yeah, it does sound pretty nice. Because you don't really have to constantly redo the, or like drink potions and stuff. Oh yes, Storm of Fire. What does it do? I imagine it's just a big yeet. It sure is. It's a pretty biggie, not gonna lie. Psh. Oh yeah, it does take out anyone on fire out of commission pretty badly. Yeah, I remember that. Just another thing they changed in Gothic too. The Storm of Fire is it doesn't stun knock. But I guess it's kind of good if it's being used against you, because otherwise you just be freaking stun knocked to no end. But it's less useful, I suppose, in Gothic 2 than Gothic 1. I mean, it's still useful enough because it's AoE, and AoE spells are always nice, I suppose. What's being good is you can get plus 10 strength index, yeah. Yeah, that's why. Actually, don't know. I mean, I imagine if your paladin or mercenary goes up, it just goes by strength, and then it goes back to mana after that. Also, yes, I'm going to drink freaking potion. I didn't. And yeah, there's the ship. Just need to take care of some fire lizards potentially, but I don't think so because I see the book already, and fire lizards are far to the left, so we should be able to just avoid them entirely. But it would be nice if we could take them out. I just gotta do a quick save, F5 even, because why not? See if we can dink them before they dink us. Oh boy, that's a negative. That's a negative, sir. That's an absolute no bueno. But maybe with some spells we could do some work. I mean, he took one out of commission completely. Oh boy. Oh, they got one. The thing is, if you get hit once, we're dead. And that's the big problem. Oh, well, one thing you can try to do is stacking protection against fire, which would probably help a bit. Just a small bit. Just a smidge. I do need this stuff. I mean, 50, that's better than like 30. I wonder how good Stonefist will be. Oh, there's just one land now. Just kinda on his own. Hey, I'm fine with that. If we can get those lads separate, we'll be doing pretty well, I think. Well, we always kill them. These guys are like, what the frick just happened, dude? They got so hit so hard they don't even know what happened. But Pyrokinesis might get this one. Yep. Easy. And that's just with 22 mana, like. We didn't even really spend much into mana resources at all. I did so I could spend the early skill points on the team skills and one-handed, as well as maybe since becoming blacksmith was part of raising gold. Yeah, I see. I see what you're doing there. Yeah, it's definitely a good way to go about it. Since just getting to team skill and stuff is just annoying a bit. It's just a tad annoying. If you want to get in legitly, I suppose, is where you have to help the team skill members instead of Ryan one out and then find Attila, which is, you know, a bit tough. It's certainly doable if you can, if you're into like kiting and stuff and abusing the AI. But we got those killed, which is nice. Now it's with the common 5.
I found the book.
But I shall not walk this path alone, this honor is mine. I must accept to share the power within myself with the body worlds who are to come and find me. I hope they'll come soon. You will find me where it all began. Which is where the first book was at, which is literally just around the corner. Yeah, it's a shame the spell didn't return in Gothic, which is definitely interesting. It's definitely a good one-on-one like spell. Maybe a bit too good, since it does so much damage to a freaking fire lizard. But then they get 2 shot by a sword, so I don't know. So now if you just get up here. We should be able to find a boy. There's a dead lad chilling here now. There's a corpse we never haven't seen before. Crewman 6. A meal of life force, 30 HP extra, transfer to level 5. Cool. I don't know what's gonna happen in book 6. Hopefully nothing spooky. I'm not sure. Because I haven't done this in a while.
I found. He's feeding the
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck, boy! Look, I know I'm pretty strong, but I'm not that strong to kill all those skeletons like that. Oh boy! On the one I can take you all day, but like those mages, oh no. I was feeling like something's gonna freaking happen like down here, cause like that's where those skeletons were. But we did finish that mission. The mysterious strain is dead. Those demons have killed him. There seemed to be some kind of bond between him and those creatures from hell. Otherwise, he wouldn't have come back to this place. He's taken a secret here. I finally want him to share to the grave. Yeah, so hello there, fam. Oh, what the fuck are you doing there, fam? Hope you're not casting and no life. Oh boy. Oh, what's that hit? That barely do any damage. Okay. Well, I guess I do have 95 protection against weapons. The problem is, we might have Betrothed Magic protection. But that's just a hint. I mean, Stormfist might work. Oh, I didn't exactly hit them. He's trying to freaking zap. Zapping me with 0 magic protection is kinda bad business. I just wanted to get those out there. Okay, that's one dead. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. Don't you do that to me. Well, it didn't take much damage because it's an ice bolt. So... don't you be summoning any more boys. And look at him doing freaking 180s in the air. Oh, some skeletons in a rune. Another one rune is. How do I hear skeletons? What? Oh, hi there. How are you doing? How about I completely disable you with pyrokinesis? How does that sound? Excuse me? He's like, I don't really can't do this. Okay then. Absolutely need them. I mean, I'm okay with spawning with more skeletons, and it always means more XP for me, I guess. Just a little XP farm. I mean, no Stonefist doesn't really do much damage to them. What about Stone with Fire? Like, we can snipe them. That decent damage, like. I guess we can see how it goes. Oh, he's dead. Oh, they were dead. I guess he was on fire. Okay, that's that. Cool. Just more some skeletons and stuff. Well, that was that quest. It's mostly a quest done for, you know, just for being cool, I guess. And the XP is nice. The amulet is, you know, questionable. I mean, 30 health is 30 health. You know, it's late game. It's not that cool, I guess. As opposed to other ones that you can get. Well, I mean, hey, it's cool that it's there instead of just being nothing in there. I do wonder exactly what happened though. Like what went on that caused all this. But let's get back up top. Since we're so close, and go to Gorn. Since we're near enough anyways. Oh, we almost leveled up as well. Nice. Yeah, I wish pyrokinesis was in Gothic too as well. Yeah, yeah, the amulet from the the amulet you get from the watchtower is just 30 life bonus, which is cool, but versus 15 weapon and 15 arrow protection, questionable. Same with strength amulets and stuff. Because I mean 30 HP in all fairness is, you know, not that huge. I don't know if Gordon is actually in here or not. I mean, he should be. I'll check down here, maybe he's chilling out somewhere. Maybe I even ran past him and didn't even notice. Yeah, he's not here. Yeah. Yeah, considering the amount of adventure you have to do, and just walking to, you know, especially that orc castle, which is in itself an endeavor, because you have to get past those orcs as well, and you know, those bloodhounds and stuff. So that there's also that. So it's just not really worth it at that stage, compared to the other things you can pick up in the same chapter. Yeah, so Gordon's not here, or he seems to be at least. I assume he's back in the new camp, just, you know, preparing for the defense. So let's go to the mountain fortress where we picked up the focus stone instead. We gotta cut through the orc fortress again. Just seems to be the fastest route. Or we can just cut through the forest. Oh hey, there's scavenger boys. Oh, they're falling asleep. Cool. Yeah, I hope we can get a decent two-handed sword soon, or a weapon in general. You can replace the one-handed with. But I don't know what to use the skill points on. I guess I can up my strength a bit. I guess that's one thing you can do. Let's go there. Maybe train in acrobatics. There's obviously mana. I'm not gonna spend on dex because I don't use dex. because I already have ranged capabilities with spells and stuff. Alright, Lester. Hope you're here, chap. Don't make me waste my potions all for now. Okay, I like that he just like completely geared himself off the ladder. That's cool. You know, I like this. Oh, but it's good because Lester was actually here. So actually good thing we get ourselves off the ladder.
Awaken!
How are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing here?
The old mine collapsed after water seeped in.
So?
All the magicians of fire are dead. Gomez had them assassinated.
It won't be easy to straighten that out.
I met Diego and Milton in front of the old camp. They want a meeting at the usual place.
It was about time!
What happens now?
I'm gonna stay here a bit longer to study the old books.
I don't understand.
Master Iberian used to say, a student tries to move things with his hands and feet. The master moves them with his spiritual powers.
Okay, I get the point.
Take care.
Thank you. I'll be on my way now.
May the sleeper protect you.
Cool. Okay, time to teleport back to the new camp. And actually, mine here, third. Actually, no. There's a berry amulet we could put on. Only 15. Light bonus. Did I have 100 protection against protection against weapons? Ah, no matter. Magic. You can get off light instead. Just quickly put on the top of your sword. Oh, hey, Gordon.
I'm glad you returned. Something terrible has happened.
Let me guess, the free mine has been assaulted by the guards from the old camp. Nobody saw them coming?
Hang on. How? But of course. You found out about it in the old camp. Gorn arrived here just before you did. What could have caused Gomez to dare to take such an aggressive step? He should be aware that such a heinous act can only provoke war.
I'm really excited for forging my first war. There. Yeah, dude. Forging the old weapons is a pretty nice achievement. It's pretty powerful. I don't remember how. I mean, I know you can order an old weapon from Harold if you're a paladin and then have it blessed and stuff, which is also nice. But you can just learn how to make your own from Bennett if you're a mercenary.
The old mine collapsed after water seeped in.
Collapsed? Of course. Then the whole thing makes sense. Gomez has his back to the wall. He's more dangerous than ever. Now that he doesn't have anything left to lose, he'll do anything.
Gomez has had all of the magicians of fire killed.
Had them killed? Why in Beliar's name would he do a thing like that?
They were against the attack on the free mine and opposed Gomez.
Then we're all doomed. Without the other 6 magicians, we'll never be able to control the concentrated power of the massive ore mound. But in spite of that, I thank you for passing this dangerous message on to me.
When you sent me to the Magicians of Fire, you mentioned there was somebody.
Well, I had hoped we could make it without his help, but the way things are developing...
Who is he?
All right. Many, many years ago.
Give me the shortened version, please.
Be patient. Well, when we, the 12 magicians, created the barrier back then, our magic powers were directed and controlled by a 13th magician.
A 13th magician? I thought there were only 12.
Most people who did not experience the early days of the colony believe that. This 13th magician was our leader. All this took place before we were divided into the circles of fire and water. But he left the old camp, which was once the only camp of the colony.
He's so accomplished because all the ore chunks were lying there in the mine shaft of Dexter's house. Yeah, there's a fair bunch of those. Which is, you know, both a nice thing to sell and obviously use because, you know, ore chunks are pretty rare in Gothic 2 in general. So it's always nice to, you know, collect those.
What is this 13th magician called?
His name is Zardus. Hardly anybody remembers the old stories about him. The ones who do just call him the Necromancer.
Why did he leave the old camp?
He started to investigate the invocation of undead and magical creatures. Gomez was not the only one who began to worry. Most of the other magicians opposed him as well, and his unholy deeds.
What happened then?
Unlike Gomez, he was no butcher, so he avoided the conflict and left.
Where is this magician today?
He lives in seclusion, in his tower in the middle of the Orc land. That's just about the southernmost point of the colony.
New advances made it possible to summon 2 guns and wreak havoc with firebolts. Oh boy, that does sound pretty nice.
I'll make my way to Zardus and ask him for help.
He's the only one that can help us now. If he knows no way out or doesn't want to help us,
he will.
There is one other problem.
What's the problem? Don't tell me the free money.
A problem?
Yes. Over the years, we've tried to get in touch with Zardus several times, but it looks like he prefers to remain undisturbed.
What does that mean?
None of the messengers ever returned from his tower. You'll have to find a way to get past his creatures.
Looks like this is going to be interesting. How will I get past his creatures?
If I knew that, I would tell you. I'd advise you to do some research in our library. Maybe you'll find something in the old books about the strengths and weaknesses of magically invoked creatures.
I'll rummage through the library, and don't worry, I'll be back.
May you return in one piece.
Acorn.
Hello!
Hello there.
I met Diego and Milton in front of the old camp.
That's good news.
They want to meet you and Lester at your usual rendezvous.
Thanks. There's nothing more valuable than good friends in troubled times like these. You're almost one of us by now. You're reliable.
Guns, fireballs is back to 1 mana per cast. Oh boy, that's very nice. And yeah, with the blessings of Enos, that's definitely nice. You just get all the mana to use.
What have you got planned now?
Our entire defense strategy will have to be changed. That takes time. Until Lee and his people are ready, I'll join Cord's provisional...
Are you planning a counterattack?
Not yet. But the day... If ever you're looking for me, start here and walk towards the mine.
Cool. Well, we have to go to Xardus now and chat to him. Hey Lee, you got anything cool to say?
Hello.
Hello.
What do you think of...
They've gone too far.
Okay. That's that, I suppose. So I guess let's make our way over to the... Oh yeah, fireball. That fireball's nice. Make our way to the free mine. Real quick, chat to the boys down there. Maybe they got something cooking up. Oh hey,
Step aside. Greetings.
chords. We got nothing. Literally nothing to tell me. I think there's a wolf. Oh no, there's a scoundrel. There's Gordon actually.
Why have you woken me up?
Why have you woken me up? But yeah, there's the free line there. But we don't actually need to go there just yet because the main story hasn't called for it. It's a different experience because you're a mercenary with magic. Yeah, it's definitely nice. Yeah, I mean, in general, it's nice to have an option to, you know, be a kind of like a hybrid build, which I guess is what the paladin is, sort of, like a magic and melee build. But with the way magic works in Gothic 2, it's not that hot, but that, you know, extremely useful. But with the rebounds, as you say, it makes it a whole lot more useful, it seems like. And the character helper gives you all the runes in circular. Yeah, that's fair, because you can't make your own runes or buy runes for some reason. It would be nice if you could buy runes or some runes, and if you want really powerful ones, you have to make them yourself. But I mean, I guess the way it works, it works. So it's overall easier than vanilla would be, or even a normal Mark fighter. Yeah, I imagine so. We have fun. That's the important thing. Yeah, that's definitely, yeah. Do whatever you have the most fun doing. And since it's a single player game, I mean, you can cheat all you want, exploit all you want. Do all that fun stuff. Okay, so you finished the meal. You don't really need to talk to Diego again, I suppose. So instead, we gotta head on straight to Xardas, which should be down right this path, instead of walking all the way around through the old camp and such. Actually, since we're here, we could go visit the old mine and look at that after it's been collapsed completely. I imagine there'll be some guards, you know, not keen on us wandering about. But that top speed would get some XP from it. And we already did kind of break the timeline by killing Bloodwind. We got a refund on the protection money, so hey, that works. Probably gonna end up killing Taurus as well. Heck knows. You know his timeline stretches as far as the Gothic tree. Well, there seems to be an entrance though. I wonder what has changed. Oh, hello there. Do get kind of sniped from crossbow bolts or whatever, but yeah, so I mean, it does say the old mine collapsed, but hey, it actually has not collapsed, really. if you actually go there, it's kind of still chilling. Just all your guys are aggro, all the guys are aggroed.
No. Okay.
The Templars and guys are fighting each other. Hey, I can open these though. Some free over, I see.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
This is not the you know, highest grade of loot, but hey, it's loot nonetheless. Hey, 300 ore, that's always something. I'm guessing he's never waking up. Maybe he's already dead, I don't even know. Diggers keep on digging, even though everyone else is big old ripperoni. Yeah, so the mine does actually still, you know, exist and all. Fight tunnels to impress rebels, yeah, that's unfortunately Gothic 3 quest in a nutshell. Hey, kill those things. Hey, collect these items. Hey, go talk to this lad 2 meters away from me. Yeah, so yeah, it's not actually collapsed. In reality, you can still go in there. It's just that in story it has collapsed. Right? You never meant to go back. I suppose it's a maybe an oversight. No one really expected anyone to come back here, even though, I mean, why wouldn't you? Oh, you can't even kill Ian, oh boy.
That guy's sneaking off.
I'm gonna skedaddle, my boy. Can't even kill Ian, then I don't know, that's a... Oh, that's a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Being invincible. I'll let you live for now. Well, I'm never gonna come back again. Go and smoke that coin in secret if you smoke it, yeah. And, you know, that was the old mine, still existing, I don't know. $100 XP, because why not? Yeah, still 9,000 XP to get. And 14's kill was, I think it was 14? 13. So now let's finally actually want to behind us. Get this show on the road. Still going an hour before I have to end. So, I mean, we can get probably Xarda's track done. Since in reality it's not really that far away. It's only the other end of the map, but hey, this map in reality is kind of small if you think about it in comparison to like all the other big open world maps and such. But it's pretty filled with stuff to do, especially when every chapter it spawns in new enemies and stuff. I wonder if Kavlon is gonna attack me or not. It's about 2 kilometers an hour, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hello.
Hello.
See you.
See you later. Hey, Kavlon, are you gonna shoot at me because I'm a boy? Oh, I see Scorpio's just...
Hey, no sweat, man. Come over here.
You okay?
I'm hiding away here. I don't care for the trash those guards are pulling off. But I've taken some pretty good stuff from the arsenal. If you need a weapon, just let me know.
Oh, nice.
Show me what you have.
Ooh, Amiibo Strength, 20 strength bonus. Oh boy, don't mind if I, if I do use that. What do you got going on there, Butcher? 211. Oh, only 63 damage. I need some good stuff, like... We have a Custodian's Blade, the one I just learned from that, what's his face? Don't even remember his name. I'll take that, amulet though. Will I use it? Probably not. I'll just have it, cause why not? Yeah. I have a whole bunch of battle swords to sell though. I don't mean swaying.
Will you train me?
If you have enough ore, I'll teach you how to use a crossbow.
Ah, so you can still learn with the crossbow from him. You don't even have to be a guard to learn from Scorpio, I guess, in chapter 4.
Can you teach me to fight?
I only train guards, so until...
You've given me a fair thrash.
Cool. Actually, I didn't know about Scorpio, so that's neat. I'm guessing the devs knew that, like, hey, after the whole thing goes down, like, there's gonna be no one to teach you crossbow anymore. I'm like, oh shit, okay, let's just get Scorpio, like, an arc that he escaped from the whole thing. Which is cool. Hey, there's no gas of murder. I could have used spells on I think, but I could put one to sleep. I should have actually put one to sleep. know what? I'm actually gonna do it differently, and instead of just doing the mad dash, now I'm just gonna put one to sleep. Because why not? Control. Actually, what does control do? Never been tested. Healing. I know. I don't need light though. What does control do?
Put it away! Put it away!
I'm guessing it takes more mana for. I'm guessing control basically takes over the land. We can control them. What is charm?
Let's forget about that argument, okay?
Oh, it's just basically de-aggro him.
Nice fight!
Yeah, I assume so that you need more mana to control like human NPCs and stuff. At least higher level enemies. The way you looked when I was about to run out. That's okay. Yeah, that's what I assumed. I mean, that's cool. I wish that's like. I wish that was a thing in Gothic too as well. Just being able to take over NPCs. That would open up some decent opportunities, I suppose. Right, Douglas. I see you creeping up on me. I don't think Fireball is AoE. Storm of Fire is more AoE. I think he's dead. He just doesn't know he's dead yet. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's also correct. That's why I forget it was an experiment. Ah. Interesting. That would be interesting if they could bring it back in some way, especially since you can like pray to Beliar in the expansion, since Sleeper is apparently related to Beliar in some fashion. But yeah. I don't think I can attack all those at once, like. But maybe ice block them. Ice block one of them maybe. even stand a chance. Like, interesting, yeah. The cold. I mean, yeah, they are color coded. But it's also a bit odd because sleep is a lot more common spell that it should be, like than charm is, for example. So these are basically just reskins snappers. So they don't really stand that much of a chance. Yes, we don't really need it. Oh yeah, and in that direction the orc village is down there, which is popular with lots and lots of orcs. But there's the stars down there. But before that happens, I'm gonna instead. I think that's actually. Why not? Half hours. I think it's totally like a rare plant or so. I wonder if I can cheese them in some fashion. It would help if I could like jump up. I like the little pose they do, like the little freaking crouch walk. It's like they shit their pants before pulling out the weapons. Like, oh shit! It's him! It's cool that they run up before pulling out the weapon. Amy almost leveled up again. Just like that. Before that, there's this little tower I want to explore first. We're gonna have to deal with golems soon as well. Well, we should be able to deal with them because we have rune magic of some capacity, which is nice. Oh boy, a ladder. Literally nothing here. It's a bit too high for me to yeet myself down there. Okay. There was a little file desert I want to absolutely delete. Yeah, there you are. It's a pyrokinesis for you, friend. Ah, there it is. I was like watching that counter go and I was like, oh no. I'm actually gonna have no like mana left. Okay, we should be good now. There we go. Oh hey, there's razors, which are another reskin of snappers, pretty much. I don't know if that will hit. Okay, well. Cool. I don't know why I'm even collecting meat. I don't even use meat anymore. Slave fair house motion? Nah, I don't need it. I'm not just aiming around these specs though. Don't think so. I do need to replenish my mana. Ah yes, some seeds. Probably waste on that potion, but here we have more of those. We have an actual lower level potions. Freaking feel like we are freaking unstoppable at the current stage, like. Just basically farming at this point, like. Okay, this is where the fun begins. So we're gonna have to deal with some golems. Ah, this can be empty. Exarchus put up as defense, and that's where we need the hammer for the stone golem, and we're gonna need some ice magic for a fire golem and some fire magic for the ice golem. And that's about it. And that's pretty much all you need to win. And that leads to Exarchus' old tower that he used into the river. Yeah, we've been there. Well, we haven't been to the tower, but we're gonna be there soon anyways. So there's no point going there at the moment. Let's go up here though. We can get a little look at all the fun we're about to have. See this, yeah, the stone boy, You can see the ice boy down there. I need to collect the 3 hearts, I believe, to talk to a demon that's in his tower. I don't think I have chain lightning of any sort. That's a negative on that. We do have ice block though. I guess it does some damage. Do we have any other ice related spells? Oh, we do have ball lightning. I guess we do have lightning. Never mind. So I guess I'll swap that out for like Stone Fist. And just put on the ball lightning. Oh yeah. Let me use the hammer. Where is it? Ah, God's hammer. There we go. Yeah, otherwise he's impenetrable with like swords and stuff. Also, the golems in Gothic 1 are very a lot more slow when it comes to doing their attacks and stuff. So yeah, there you go, the heart of a stone golem. That's the ice golem is completely annihilated. Piece of an ice golem, the front piece, and the heart. Actually, I don't know what you do with a piece of the ice golem specifically. I guess it's just there to sell it. Don't summon golems in the sleeper fight. Actually, I don't know what happens if you do that. I know you're not meant to go up to sleeper at all, because he'll just put you to eternal sleep spell, which you can never wake up from. So it's just, you might as well reload. Board lightning. You see the friggin' fire going spaz out, like whoa. Yeah, that's the golems in a nutshell. Completely done though, like. I'll keep bolt lightning in that slot for now. I need to swap back to my good one. And check out my go, they pushed me down instead of the hard shrines. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Pretty rough. Oh, hey there, demon.
Hold on, who's talking to me? You are talking to me? How did you get into my head? You are what? The servant of your master? You seem to be a creature from hell. You want me to be silent? Is your master's name perhaps Zardus? Oh right, so names are not important. Okay, I'll just assume that this here is the Tower of Zardus. I have to talk to your master. Me, unworthy? What kind of test? I understand. Whoever wants to talk to your master must prove worthy first. Hold on, what was that? The proof? Victory over what? Victory over the elements? Stone? Ice? Fire?
You say down after reload, that's the first thing you said. Oh boy. That sounds pretty interesting. Definitely didn't see that ever happen.
Here's the heart of a stone golem. What? Right. Worthy proofs. Missing? Is this heart of an ice duality? This one is still a remain. What about this heart of a fire golem? Perfection? I'm worthy? If that's the case, I'd like to speak to your master now. Counter evidence? What kind of counter evidence? A rune? A rune for... Well, then I'll accept the rune of teleportation as a sign of worthiness. Mortal? Who? Me? Okay, I'm on my way.
Cool. So he chilled out with the demon. I wonder if I can actually think of him. Does he take damage? That's a negative. He doesn't even freaking care. Like, I slash his freaking not shins, I guess his abdomen. He's like, what the heck are you trying to slash me for? I can't even die. Like. Well then, don't mind me opening his chest. Yeah, 4 nuggets. Okay then. Time to T-pose into Zadis' tower. Oh boy, more chests. Ooh, magic potions. Don't mind if I yank those. It's not like you're ever gonna use them. Old man. The future is now, old man. Oh boy, so one thing I really am happy about in Gothic 2 is they never decided to have ladders ever again. Because ladders are special in this game, or the
Who
most
dares to
annoying.
disturb me in my studies?
My name is...
Okay,
I don't wish to
boomer.
know your name. It's insignificant. All that matters is that you're the first person in years to have solved my golem's riddles.
Have there been any other visitors?
Not many. And when they began to annoy me, I confronted them with one of my supernatural creatures.
You enjoy being on your own, don't you? All the magicians of fire are dead. Gomez had them assassinated.
That does not surprise me. Those foolish barbarian butchers in the castle, especially Gomez, were never to be trusted. Caristo and the other magicians elected their own hangman when they helped Gomez to usurp the power.
I was sent by Saturus. We need your help. The magicians of water plan to use their big ore mound.
The ore mound is not the solution.
It isn't?
No.
The so-called sleeper is said to be an evil archdemon. That's what the Brotherhood in the swamp found out. Now the magicians of water believe that everybody in the colony is in great danger.
There is a greater danger than anyone within the barrier could possibly imagine.
If the explosion of the ore mound doesn't avert the great danger...
Forget the ore mound. Its power won't open the barrier. If Caristo and Saturus hadn't wasted their time fighting over foolish and vain issues throughout the past years, they'd all know what I know now.
Which is?
None of the 12 magicians ever stopped to wonder why the formation of the barrier got beyond their control, or why it assumed such gigantic proportions.
Did you find out why that happened?
Well, one thing is certain. The answer lies deep beneath the Orc town.
The Orc town?
Orcs are not animals, as many people think. Their culture is as old as the human culture. A few centuries ago, 5 Orc shaman invoked a very old archdemon, which they hoped would give their clan the power to defeat their enemies.
This archdemon, was it the Sleeper?
The Orcs gave him that name much later. But I won't tell you why they did it, or why they are now terrified by this supernatural creature.
Why not?
I believe you could be... No. To be really sure, you'll have to perform another task.
Which task?
Listen carefully. The Orcs have exiled one of their shaman from the town.
Why have they exiled him?
The dying Orc warrior was no longer able to answer that question when he was interrogated by one of my demons.
What does this orc shaman have to do with my task?
He'll tell you the rest of the story about the sleeper.
An orc shaman is hardly likely to be keen on talking to me.
Do you want me to help you or do you not?
Well, yes, but...
Then never question my words again. Find the shaman. He's not on good terms with his brothers in the orc town, so he may listen to you before turning you into a living torch.
Very comforting.
Yeah.
Where is this exiled shaman?
Go to the old citadel in the east. You can't miss it. It's on top of a high mountain, which can be seen from a distance.
Can you just enter it?
They call it the old citadel, but there's hardly anything left of it other than the foundation walls. It's been a ruin for many decades.
I will get the answers from this shaman.
My servant has already given you a teleportation rune for the pentagram 1 floor below. That will make it easier for you to get back here later.
I'm seeking magic knowledge.
Definitely undead. Oh boy, that's going to circle for. Don't mind if I do, bro. It's a freaking that room just from the get-go. Oh boy. We can sell a bunch of ice balls because we only need one. Really. Just doing. You can sell that as well. Okay. I guess piece of an ice golem works like a room, I guess. It looks like. What can we sell? What do we have to give you? Would you be interested in my fine rings? By any chance? We probably can use some of these looking light two-handed as well. Let's not overdo it massively, so let's just give us some engagement swords, I suppose. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we have to actually go back to the place where we got the second, or the first commandment book. Those orcs were chilling it. It's actually not too far from here. Oh yeah, I need to teleport out, I think. Magic, magic, magic. I don't know if it actually will teleport me down again. First of all, I don't even have mana at the moment to find out. Oh wait a sec, I think I might just walk down here. No, I thought walking into this little pentagon would actually do anything. Nah, why would it? Why would it? And we're just gonna have to yeet ourselves somewhere. Probably. I think Xara said something I doesn't have completely not registered. Hey. Well then. Well, I do have an idea. Yeah, there we go. So it's just a little short sprint away before we meet Orshak. Just need to go up that little mountain once more. Have a nice little chat, maybe get started on crafting other moves. We'll be pretty much at the end game now. Thinking about it, because gonna have to craft the original. We're gonna go into the Orc Temple. Do as much as we can do there. Do some recharging of armor and stuff. Uh-oh. Oh. I thought I was about to freaking fall off. That was a lot further down than I thought it was. That's okay though. Well, I mean, I should be glad I survived that. Absolutely pulverized my freaking intestines and all my freaking organs probably mush. Alright, let's actually take the safer way down. Says as he jumps off. Oh hey, there's more lizards. That's cool. See ya. Ah yes, you can't. You don't know the power of walking up. But I don't know the power of aiming down either. Oh, that is gone. Oh, he's completely himself off, like. Whoa. Oh no. Oh, I thought I was about to freaking skedaddle off that cliff. I mean, what? Are you dead? No, you're not. Oh, he's dead now. Don't know. I don't mind. Oh, there's completely no way down. Though the geography changed a bit from Gothic to, or is a bit different. That in Gothic, I should say. But I can still make that one here fairly easily. Just a single razor. Yeah, there's a door here. Cool. Ooh, shadow beast skins. I mean, I'm not gonna sneeze on it. It's always something to sell. Actually, literally nothing. There. Little bongo, little drum there. Bingo, bongo, bongo. Yeah, I can't wait to be crafting the unknown iron because I don't remember what goes into crafting it. Oh yeah, I've actually not years ourselves off and killed ourselves from fall damage just yet. In here. Thanks for taking our sprint potion just to make this little climb a bit shorter. Oh, we can already hear some fighting going on. Blocker. Time to see how the English version of this goes.
Oh, thanks, stranger. Bad orcs won't kill me. Old brothers, today enemies.
This is like, I don't know what this is like.
Who are you?
Name Urshak. Be son of the spirit. People call
I know what this is.
shaman.
Yeah, this is freaking Warcraft 3 works. Yeah, it's still better than some human NPCs.
How do you know our language?
Urshak be slave of humans in mine. Run away. Happened many winters ago.
You were a slave in the mine? Which mine?
Mine be on the village in Hollow.
Why do your brothers fight you?
Urshak in disfavor. They smirch creed in Krushak. Believe Krushak bad demon.
What does Krushak mean?
Humans call sleep.
You mean sleeper?
Yes, humans say sleeper.
What do you know about the sleeper?
Be 5 brothers. Be many winters ago. Be sons of spirit, like Urshak.
You mean 5 shaman?
Call Krushak. One defeat clan of enemy. 5 brothers that build temple under earth for Krushak.
A subterranean temple for the sleeper? That's what Zardos must have meant when he spoke about the entrance being in the Orc town. What happened in the underground temple?
Brothers that give heart to Krushak. But Krushak be bad. Krushak curse all who build temple. Brothers have no heart. Be dead and live. Be both. Krushak now have heart of brothers. Heart now be power for Krushak.
What happened to the workers who built the temple?
Krushak curse all. Workers too. Be all dead and live. Both at same time.
Sleeper.
Didn't the orcs at the surface do anything about it?
They seal temple. Brothers today worship Krushak. Krushak gets sacrifice, so no become bad. Urshak think sacrifice bad thing. I said Krushak bad. Brothers no want to hear. Brothers say Urshak go. Brothers hit Urshak.
I need to enter the underground temple. Can you take me there?
Urshak say thanks to stranger. Stranger save Urshak. But entry of temple be home. Urshak home no can go.
I see. You mean they won't let you go back into the Orc town? Well, looks like I'll have to fight my way through.
Brothers home very strong. Brothers be very many. Stranger no go. Many warriors. Stranger die. Other sons of spirit home. Stranger make fire. Then stranger die.
Okay, but I have to find a way into the temple.
Urshak no way. Stranger wear Ulumulu.
Ulumulu? What's an Ulumulu?
The sign of friendship. Brothers respect Ulumulu. Stranger wear Ulumulu. Then stranger no die.
Ulumulu.
Where can I get this Ulumulu?
Stranger go see friend of Urshak. Friend of Urshak kill Ulumulu. Stranger wear Ulumulu. Then stranger no die.
Yeah, I have the no-dive bit all right, but where can I find your friend?
Friend of Urshak in mind of humans. Friend no run away with Urshak. Friend be ill then.
Were you held in the free mine?
Urshak prisoner in mine under village in Hollow. Urshak think people call so.
Thanks for your help.
Urshak say thanks to stranger. Stranger save Urshak. Stranger now friend of Urshak. Friend take present. Take Urshak talisman. Talisman protect from breath of fire lizard. Urshak
Nice.
can no go home. Urshak now live here. Friend come when need help.
I may take you up on your offer.
Okay. Yes. Ulum, 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 ulum. It means ulum, ulum means no die. Ulum, ulum means no die. No die, no die, no die. Okay. So we know what's the plan of action. We need to fight off the... Yeah, we need to like take back the free mine. Gomez. Where's the second talent? There we go.
I'm glad you've come. I've been expecting you.
A wife come, right? What's this?
You've been expecting me? Why?
Gorn asked me to send you to him as soon as you arrived.
What's up?
He has a plan to free the occupied mine.
Is he still guarding the entrance to the mine?
Yes, please see him as soon as possible.
I am interested in some of the fine wares. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could take on the village if I played it right. Obviously, I couldn't take them all at once. I could probably, you know, if I separate them out like one by one, I could take them out. Okay.
Have you spoken to Zarda?
The whole thing's not the way you think.
What do you mean? He needs to find a way how to blow up the ore mound.
The ore mound, it's grown very high.
Find Zardas. He needs the help.
Yeah, then it'll probably be blocked. If I try to go in now. Unless I glitch myself through it. I guess you can show up to the free mine.
Hello.
Hello. Guess I'm going to old man straight on.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though, because... Let's talk about something else instead.
Actually, let me do a hard save. Because I don't know how long I'll be doing this.
You're just in time. We're preparing our counterattack. Taking back the free mine is the first step.
Oh, really?
The first step? What will be the second?
As soon as the mine is ours again, we'll start looking for the mountain pass that Gomez's people used in the raid. When the pass is closed, the situation will be under control again.
I see. You're planning to retake it with just 4 men? Where are all the mercenaries?
A frontal attack is no good. Gomez's people are too well entrenched for that. But we could run a stealth mission, eliminating one man after another. Lee asked me to give you a message. Although you aren't one of us, you have done our camp a great service and proved your worth more than once. We're offering you the chance of carrying out this mission. I'll go with you.
Cool.
See you.
I can time for me to get the call. Guess I could. I'll just tap out real quick. Talk to Wolf, see if he does anything.
I shouldn't believe. I doubt that's ever likely to change. You'll have to watch what you tell.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Hello.
Hey, Wolf.
I'm looking for better...
I can't sell you anything.
Okay then.
That won't happen again. You're very probably right.
I like that my butt was stuck in his head for a little bit there. I'm guessing it's not. No, we're not dead just now. Maybe after we take back the free mine. Maybe. That's what my guess is.
Hello.
Why me of all people?
You've already proved more than once that you can be brave and clever at the same time. Besides, you know the old camp and the guards better than most of it. You are the best man for this difficult job.
Okay, let's go and teach the unwelcome guests of the mine a lesson.
I didn't expect you to say anything else. Here, take this key. It opens the gatehouse in front of the entrance to the mine.
Oh, maybe it's because I'm not a mercenary.
Let's fight.
It would explain why the... Oh, okay there. What the heck you want from me now?
Oh, I nearly forgot. The rogue wolf wants to talk to you urgently before we leave for the mine.
Oh, now you tell that to me.
Then I'd better go there now.
You do that. I'll...
Okay then.
Maybe. Hang on. Better not to go rushing into.
Well, I forgot who that. By the way, I see you teleport away to Wolf before, but actually, you should talk to Wolf.
Hello.
Gorn said you wanted to talk to me urgently.
I'm glad you dropped by before you left.
Before I go where?
Before you go to visit the not-so-free mine.
What's up, Bert?
What's up?
I've had an idea how to produce a completely new armor.
Oh, and how's that?
The mine crawler's armor plates are the hardest material I know. I don't mean the small, harmless specimens found in Gomez's buried mine. No, not them. There's a far more dangerous kind in our mine. The armor of these beasts is nearly impenetrable. If you could bring me some of these armor plates, I could try to make armor from them.
And you're telling me without...
Not exactly. If I manage to make good armor from these plates, I will. Very quickly. Very much. Oh, forget it.
How can I remove the plates from those beasts?
Well, that's quite easy. The back plates are only joined to the body around the edges. Just take a razor blade and cut along the dotted line.
Okay, I get it. I'll see if I can find those armor plates.
Cool. While we're here, let's talk to Lars real quick. Get extra 2 points in strength because I want a nice round number 5 instead of 73.
I'm not listening to all
Plus we have 3 scope moves to spare. There you go.
You have to watch what you tell me.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Gordon and call this a night, because it is coming up to over 3 hours. Well, it is over 3 hours, but it's coming to 11. It's also a good time to stop, because next time we'll be murdering lots and lots of old camp guards.
That wasn't very clever.
Get some new armor, hopefully. Okay, when I'm ready, but I'm gonna wait till next week to free the not so free man. So I'm gonna call it here. Thank you for watching. Thank you there for popping up, for popping by once more. I appreciate it. Anyone watching the VOD on YouTube, I thank you for watching as well if you got to this part. You know, pretty excited for next week when we finally take back the free mine, get some stank new armor, get the Ulumulu perhaps, you know, and get into the end game bits. Maybe get some decent second two-handed weapon. Maybe an ore armor. Who knows? Maybe an ore weapon? Lots of exciting stuff unfolding in the next few weeks or so. Hopefully we should be finishing the game next 2 weeks. I want to finish before the 20th of March, that's for sure. Because 20th of March will be pretty busy with Doom, I think. Oh, I'm looking forward to next week as well. Yeah, as I said, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.